This is going to be an interesting vlog today, but, well, there is something that I cannot stop thinking about, but, well, oh, does it drive me nuts. I hate working from home, guys. I don't know if you guys know this. You might say that I have the luxury that I get to run a whole YouTube network here at home. Despite that, I'm not monetized in any of my channels, but it's an absolute pain to deal with. And you know what? Working at home may be great for some. You don't have to get up super early in the morning to head to a building and head to your standard job, even though I technically still have to do that once a week. But then again, it's nice that YouTube allows you to be able to wake up and manage your own time schedule, which is nice. Even though I haven't been doing a good job because I've been trying to upload at least one thing to every channel a week, and just due to my schedule, it's so hard to do that. But I do have to say, working from home isn't exactly my style of work, and the main reason for that is because, well, I have a whole mindset in terms of where it is I work and where it is I rest. And something that I hope is that the YouTube network will actually escalate into something that I can actually afford to rent out an office. And why is that? Even though I could do all this stuff from the comfort of my house, and it's probably something I'll be continuing to do for the next, I don't know how many years, but it'll probably be necessary since I won't be able to afford an office for I have no idea how long. But everything is comfortably managed here. I mean, I got the filming chair right behind me. I have the Project iMac right here. Yes, currently still in the works. Finding the part is a lot more difficult than I thought because that one was coming from the UK and the shipping is terrible. UPS is charging $70 for shipping on a $5 part? That's mad. But yeah, Project iMac's still there. That's still my editor and it still works. I mean, I can wake it up right here. See, still works. I still edit videos on this, even though the Bluetooth isn't working, but, well, it still works, and I'm still editing, surprisingly, because, oh man, this thing is terrible when it comes to exporting videos. It takes hours just to export a 10-minute video filmed in 1080p at 60 frames per second. It's that bad, and yet there are so many other YouTubers that can film 4K at 60, and their iMacs may be a little slower, but not exactly to the level of slow that this iMac has, because I'm sure that their iMacs take maybe a half an hour for 4K at 60 stuff. This thing, I don't even bother trying, because if it already takes hours just to export a 10-minute 1080p at 60 video, I don't want to know how long it'll take to export a 4K at 60. Which means I'll still be filming in 1080p for the time being. Despite that, I do have a 4K camera. I'm actually holding it. I'm just not filming in 4K at the moment. But it still works. I can film in that chair right there or here at the desk when there's a project going on. The iMac still works fine for editing. And then I also have my somewhat new set that I do have to set up every now and then, but pretty much if I walk out of that main studio part and come over to the keyboard here, yeah, every now and then I'll bring my iMac over and I'll actually, well, record some stuff with it. The only problem is that it's a pain to constantly have to unplug and replug the iMac back in. And then there's that music stand in the way, which really sucks. And then there's the fact that right now 2 of my USB ports are taken up. One is dead. That leaves me with 1 USB port left. So yeah, the I/O is nice to deal with. I would really like to turn that into a dedicated streaming setup, but from the sounds of it, that setup right here is not going to remain for long because I'm still waiting to move studios, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm being honest. I'm going to be moving at some point. I just don't know when. We finally started the painting, but we got to get a new door for the room. Yes. Despite that this room here doesn't have any doors because we never had the time to actually put them on when we built this extension. Yeah, I made videos about how this was being built. But yeah, paint is finally going up in the new room. We also have to get a new door because Believe it or not, the new room I'm moving into, it was actually previously attached to our garage, not the entire house. I'm serious, you have to walk into the garage to actually access that room. And that room is above the garage, so we had 2 sets of staircases, both going up, but one staircase only accessed one room and it was right above the garage. So finally, after doing some work over the summer, that room finally got attached to the rest of the house. You now access that room by walking up the stairs where my old room used to be. Yes, for those of you who don't remember, if you haven't seen the Random Alpha, I had a different bedroom than this. And that's where I used to do, well, some of my videos. I didn't do every video there, but I did some videos there. Yeah, so it's so funny that I came originally from upstairs, then I moved down here ever since April. And then, well, yeah, now I'm going back upstairs, this time above the garage. Hopefully that means quieter sounds, because one disadvantage to working at home is if you have anybody else living in your house with you, which I do, I got my sister Dink and other family members, they won't keep quiet. There's a lot of thunking going up. In fact, I swear, that ceiling and floor, that's paper thin. I'm surprised it hasn't come crashing down yet. But they are all so loud, and I can't go a floor lower because I'm in the basement. So yeah, can't deal with it. But hopefully when I move into the new studio, the noise problem will be taken care of. But what's the main reason why I want to move out of the house in terms of doing my YouTube work? I hate the whole working at home mentality. I can't bear the thought of working at home, because when it comes to work, there's stress. I mean, I do get stressed out doing this. I'm trying to focus on getting at least one video per week out on every single channel. Some weeks it's pretty good in terms of delivery and production. Others, I've had to take a week, maybe 2 off, just because I get so busy. And it's all because I'm doing stuff at home. And after being stressed out at home, I don't want to come down here. But also, I get tired and bored of doing this stuff every now and then, and I want to do something else here at home, because home, in my opinion, is the place where you relax. You go to work, you get tired, you get frustrated, and then you come home to relax. That's the mentality I see in it, and this working at home thing, it's just not working. I'm lucky I at least get to leave once a week to my other job, where I actually get my payments from. But in terms of this, still working at home, which really sucks. So hopefully one day I can get these YouTube channels monetized, so that way I can actually afford to either rent an office space or maybe purchase an office space, because I mean, purchasing flat out versus renting is always better. But at this point, yeah, I get tired of working at home so fast, and yeah, I'm probably going to be working in my house for the next, I have no idea how many years. Hopefully that will change soon, because I'm tired of it. But I'm not tired of YouTube. I'll let you guys know that. I'm not tired of YouTube. Just because I get frustrated of working at home doesn't mean I get tired of doing this, because the filming part is fun. The editing, if it's a boring video, like this would qualify as one of those boring videos for me. I'm not really all that interested in editing vlogs, but I mean, I do have a part-time editor who helps me out, Salt Pepper, which is nice because, oh man, I can't manage the production of all of these. But I do have to say, it is nice. Not to mention, he has a 16-inch MacBook Pro with tons more performance compared to this thing here with an Intel Core 2 Duo. Yes, it's using that old name. Oh man, I really need to get new Macs because these are old. And what I mean by these is I'm including my 13-inch 2011 MacBook Pro. I need to GoFundMe or something because this is not going well. Thanks for watching today's vlog. If you enjoyed it, well, you know what to do. Be sure to interact with the buttons below. My name is DeWolf, Random Alpha, signing out.